A 90-year-old grandmother who became the first person in the UK to be given the groundbreaking Pfizer coronavirus vaccine is now out of the hospital. Margaret Keenan was at the front of the line at University Hospital Coventry to receive the vaccine that was approved by British regulators last week. Keenan, who celebrates her 91st birthday next week, was one of about 100 people vaccinated on the first day of the rollout. But as to be expected with these types of things in new science, there were some discoveries along the way, including some unexpected reactions from patients. Liza Lucas joins us now from the 11 Alive Bridge with more on a story we first told you about yesterday on Morning Rush. Liza, UK health officials are advising that people with a history of allergic reactions do not take this vaccine.
Yes, Christy, that is indeed the case. The British warning really directed at those who have a significant history of allergic reactions. Those include those who have reactions to food, other vaccines and medicines, as well as those who carry an adrenaline shot with them or those who've had potentially fatal allergic reactions in the past. Now, UK regulators issuing this warning for that group not to get the new Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine as they investigate two adverse reactions that occurred after two nurses got the shots. Both nurses have had a history of serious allergies. They carry EpiPens and recovered quickly. Now, what caused the allergic reaction is not clear. The most common triggers in vaccines include preservatives and animal products. That's not in the Pfizer vaccine. So Dr. Anthony Fauci, he responded to the UK's new guidance.
You may start seeing effects in some that might not have been picked up when you were dealing with thousands. So it likely is an unusual and rare effect, but clearly everyone now is aware of that and will be looking at that.
Dr. Carlos Del Rio of Emory reiterated similar thoughts on Twitter last night, saying he expects the FDA to be reviewing all this information closely prior to issuing emergency authorization here in the U.S. of the Pfizer vaccine. Again, that meeting's going to be held today, and we'll be watching that closely and keep you posted on air and online.
Liza, thank you. Now to a developing story, a possible COVID outbreak impacting law enforcement leaders in Georgia. At least 3 incoming sheriffs who all attended the same sheriff school in Pine Mountain testing positive for the virus. Fulton County Sheriff-elect Pat Labatt and Cobb County Sheriff-elect Craig Owens releasing a joint statement last night saying they both came into contact with someone with COVID-19 at the conference for newly elected sheriffs. They're now in quarantine. And Gwinnett County's future Sheriff Kibo Taylor also tested positive. We shared this news with you yesterday. Taylor attended the same event along with roughly 40 other recently elected sheriffs. Everyone has taken COVID tests and are awaiting their results. And now to the latest on COVID-19 cases here in Georgia. The state's health department reporting more than 3,700 new infections yesterday. This number includes an estimated 2,000 probable cases from antigen testing. Georgia has now seen more than 450,000 cases since the pandemic began. And more people are getting so sick from the virus that they need to go to the hospital. The state adding 280 new COVID patients. There are now more than 2,600 COVID patients in Georgia hospitals. The record was 3,100 back in April.